Yo, what's up guys? I'm Dan and I'm back with another craft brew review. Today I have a janky table that I'm recording on, but it is still the new house, guys, so I'm looking for a new place to record and kind of still getting new tables and a new setup, so bear with me on this one. Today we are rocking Arbor Brewing Company. This is liquid vinyl, guys. Russian Imperial Stout. We're sitting at 10% ABV. This was given to me last year by one of the Arbor Brewing reps. So thank you so much, Arbor Brewing. I let this sit for a whole year, if not more. Ballpark a year, guys. It's gonna be aged in a proper cellar, about 60 degrees or so. And I let this sit for an entire year. And here's what we're working with today. I just pulled it out, thought it'd be a good one. This is sitting at room temperature. And we're gonna check her out, guys. Do not have a canned on date, but I love Russian Imperial Stouts. This isn't a BBA. It's not an adjunct of any kind. There's nothing crazy going on. This is just the typical Russian Imperial Stout from Arbor Brewing. I have never had it before, guys. Let's go for the pour. And sorry for the echo, because there's not really much in this room downstairs here. So as we're pouring, guys, first thing I noticed, it is not jet black. It is not motor oil, crazy thick pouring out. It's still a 10% beer. It's not small by any means, but we are getting this burnt sugar, dark khaki colored head at 10% ABV. I assume this is going to dissipate, and it already is, guys, especially sitting at a year aged. Some bigger bubbling going on in the middle, but it has like a very cola quality to it. Kind of like that soda astringency carbonation thing, but I don't think this has that carbonation per se because this is a stout, guys. Yeah, it has that cola vibe though, straight up. Head is gone, just a little brown ring around the edges. Again, guys, there's like a brown hue all around the glass. It's not jet black, it's not motor oil by any means. So again, let's try the aroma here. Yeah, it's got like this cola vibe, guys. Literally that when you open up like a soda, it's got that kind of zing to your nose, if you will. It's got like some faded coffee notes in here for sure. Maybe a dash of like some generic chocolates I'm getting right now. Definitely like a molasses and dark roastiness affiliated in this beer, guys. I don't see much else jumping out at me right now. Yeah, she smells real nice. It's like a cola, like dry chocolate, kind of maybe dash of cocoa nib thing. And kind of mixed with a little bit of like, kind of like a leathery quality as well. So not much, not crazy jumping out at you. There's nothing attacking your nose in a complex way, guys. Maybe some even kind of boundaries on this beer so far. So let's go for a cheers, guys. This is liquid vinyl, the Russian Imperial Stout from Arbor Brewing Company. Okay. Right off the bat, what I can tell you, this drink's like a dream. There is a big, dry, roasty bitterness on the back end that lingers. This dries your palate right out, guys. It is not sweet in any way. There's maybe like a dash of like this powdered cocoa, kind of mixture with dark, super dark chocolate going on. I mean, super, super bitter. Yeah, I'm getting, even as that lingers, guys, tons and tons of dark chocolate and roasted coffee notes popping out. It's nothing crazy on the coffee side, but it is there. Certainly a dry roasted molasses and malt complex. Cola vibes are still in there. Wow. Yeah, dark chocolates, cocoa powder, a little bit of like a leather smokiness, intertwined with, again, this like molassesy kind of a dry roasted coffee, guys. That's what I'm getting. There's zero sweetness in this except for a dash in the forefront. Yeah, it turns right into just bitter chocolate and coffee roast. Wow, this is one of like the driest roasted coffee bitter stouts I've ever had in my life, guys. It just lingers and lingers and lingers. For me, it's almost overboard because I actually don't like sweet stouts, as I've said on my channel many times. But it's a little bit overwhelming, honestly. Like that dry, roasty presence it goes on and on and on for miles. I wish there was like a dash more of dark fruits. I'm getting like the little bit of licorice and a hint of maybe like a raisiny plum thing, but not quite. It's not quite there for me, especially coming off of Bourbon County, where that just jams you right in the face. This isn't to that level by any means. They're there, but again, this is overconsumed and overtaken with dark chocolate notes, cocoa powder, and dry roasted coffee, guys. Just super bitter astringency on the back end that just lingers and lingers. I actually like the way this is. It's not overly complex. It's super, super drinkable at 10%. I could probably hoss this whole thing. It's not that motor oily, thick stout. It actually is like an upper medium, lower heavy mouthfeel with a dash of like creaminess and roastiness in it, if that even makes sense. But again, I'm going back to dark chocolates, cocoa powder, and super astringency, coffee, dry roastiness. I like it. It is a tad overwhelming, but boy, I'd rather have this than a crazy overabundance of sweetness, which this has zero of, guys. Zero sweetness. So I like what they have here. This is aged a year, so maybe some of that coffee is even faded, but I still get those qualities for sure. I don't know if dark fruits were more prevalent when this was fresh, but if it had that, I think I actually would have liked it if it was more fresh with those dark fruits more prevalent in this beer, guys. But where it stands right now, I'm getting a little more dark fruit in the aroma too. It's coming out a little bit. I didn't expect that. Kind of got that. It's coming out a little bit. There's a little bit of dark fruit presence for sure. But it almost has like a metallic-y taste from the can as well. So anyways, I just had one of their other dry Irish stouts recently, and I had that taste, but much more apparent in the other beer. So I still get that a little bit in this one. Where I stand, guys, I'm going to go 3.75 out of 5. I'm not blown away. I think they executed this well. I just wish there was a little bit more hints of like dark fruit and some other components, maybe just not quite as bitter and astringent on the back end. But other than that, guys, very well done. They had a great plan here, and I don't know if it went 100% in my wheelhouse, but I like what I'm getting, and it's certainly drinkable, and I appreciate what this is. So let's go 3.75 out of 5, guys. That is what it is, and I'm going to sip on this one nice and slow tonight. Thank you for joining me. And by the way, guys, I got 100 subscribers. I would have never expected that. So thank you guys so much for subbing to my channel and watching it and liking it and hitting that button, guys. So go ahead and smash that button for me, would you? Hit that like button. Maybe even consider subscribing. I'm Dan. I am over and out, guys. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.